What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the Big Daddy account to get some stuff done. There's not a whole lot going on, but I don't know, there's just not a whole lot going on. But yesterday I took the day off. I was just honestly, I was really just bored of logging into Idle Heroes to grab my loot. Because that's all I've been doing for like the last week, is I get on and grab my loot and then jump off and been doing other stuff. Because like I said, this week's so boring. It really is. But a couple things did happen the other day. First up, we got a new update. It's like a little mid-tier update, like before the actual weekly update happens. And it was kind of a cool update, like honestly. First up, we'll read through it. Just because, added a new event, the Diamond Fund. We'll look at it here in a second, but after you buy the Diamond Fund, it's $10 buy-in, by the way. It's actually super duper. The best spending thing you can probably do long-term is right there. The rewards are given when you reach specified levels. We'll look at it here in a second. You'll see it. We'll look at it. Just know it's there, and it's actually pretty good. The new senior privilege / privilege cards. I don't know why they keep changing the name on this thing. It was monthly cards forever. It's still what they are. They're just now changed to senior privilege. They're a thing. But anyways, you got a first time buy that's like lower cost now, but it only lasts one time. So your first purchase for a monthly card or a privilege card, whatever it's going to be, is like half off normal, I think, ish. Maybe it's a little less than half for the monthly. It was like $7 or $8, I think. I don't know. It's discounted for the first time you buy it, which is fantastic if you don't really want to drop $15 on a monthly card, but you'd like to get one just because it helps spur some progress along. It's nice. These kind of deals right here are fantastic because they encourage people to spend that might normally not spend, and it's a good business model. I understand why they do it, and I'm totally okay with it. It's good. It's a good idea. But moving down, a new server event. So this is on new servers only, not on old servers. There's a leveling rewards now brought in. We'll check those out in a second. I'll swap my account over to one I made for like a little test dummy account, and we'll see it. But there's rewards now based on reaching a certain level in the first month, I think. It says effective within the first month. Whatever. I think it's a month long, I don't know. But anyways, when you start a new server, now as you level up, there's like extra rewards you get just for leveling up, which is kind of cool. It's a cool thing for new servers. When I start another one, which I probably will, I don't know, sometime in the future, probably after the enable changes drop, I'll drop into a new server just for funsies, we'll see. Anyways, the new trigger packages for new servers, I don't really know what all the old ones are, but apparently there's trigger conditions when you hit 25. There's one that pops up when you hit level 70, one pops up when you hit level 40 and you have a low spirit amount. I'm assuming that's what that's going to trigger it. If you have a low spirit, not just current spirit, but if your spirit level's low, it'll pop up another package, assuming that one's going to have spirit on offer in it. And then another one for low gold once you've reached level 40. So some weird little pop-ups, I guess, for spending. If you're going to spend on a new server, you get some new options for, I guess, things to buy. Not really a bad deal, I guess. The big thing I'm excited about is right here. And it's kind of a double-edged sword just because if you've spent a lot of money on monthly cards over the course of the time you've played, you don't really get the kickback you should. But either way, the new senior privilege cards and the regular privilege cards have been adjusted. They're changed from getting 300 gems as the base level entry to 375. So a pretty nice little bump in the amount of gems you get, which isn't a bad deal. Yeah, if you've purchased one within the last half year, you get 2,250 gems just kind of given to you as a compensation for yours not being as much. However, for someone like me who's bought, 6 of those in the last month, the difference in what I'll quote-unquote miss compared to what other people would have is far more than 2,200 gems is going to be. It's not a big deal. I'm not super worried about it. It just does kind of suck. They should have had like a counter for how many you bought and had like a scaled up reward, but it's okay. It's all good. The good news is going forward, they now give you more goodies, and that makes them even more likable. Moving down, the regular privilege card also has been bumped up a little bit. You go from 75 to 85. Not a huge jump, but it's still a jump. So for the same amount of money, you do start getting more gems. It's a nice little bit of deal. I like it. I'm not really sure what all these things were. Down here on stuff. We'll get to it, but it's pretty simple, I guess. But I don't know, like, there was 2 things about artifacts. I didn't really get that there was 2 different things. I don't know. Okay, I get it. Shh, calm down. I understand now. After reading it right now, it kind of hit me in the face, like, oh, I understand what they're talking about. Anyways, for this one right here, it was super fantastic. When you're choosing what artifacts to feed into other artifacts, you can now just click, like, an arrow that takes to the max. Thank God, because clicking through afterglows for like 40 minutes to get enough to upgrade your orange artifacts really sucked one. And now you can just click the double arrow over, we'll check it out here in a second, and just boom, you're ready to go. Super good, very good addition. It's been needed for ages, but it's here now, and that's good. The Brave Trial Store has a new added buy in bulk, and I guess a confirmation button, so you don't just click something and have it. It's like, are you sure you want to buy this? Which is never a bad idea in any kind of area where you spend things. The buy in bulk's not super useful because Brave coins come in kind of slow anyway, so you have plenty of time to buy things, one at a time rather than buying in bulk. I wish they would have done something entirely different with the Brave Trial Store, like rehauled it entirely, because it kind of sucks. Like, it really isn't that great of a feature. The Brave Trial, like, nobody builds for the Brave Trial. They're like, yes, I'm going to build my Brave Trial team this month. No one does it. It's just not a big part of the game. It's like a really cheap side quest. But whatever, not important. And the last thing is, when you fuse artifacts at once from fragments in your bag, that's the one I didn't understand when I was reading it. But like, if you had like 60 of these, instead of clicking summon out one at a time, you can just summon them both out at once, which is obviously a good deal. Way better than it once was, so I'm down with that. But anyways, we'll jump over here to a new server, my test dummy server. Test dummy. It's a good name. It's a good name for a test dummy. But anyways, in the cool events area place, you'll see there's now another boom little reward here. It's a month-long reward for the first month of a server, but as you hit level 30, you're going to get an artifact. Level 40 and 50 gives you some 2-star orange gear. Not a bad startup just for playing a server, and it's completely free to play. There's no buy-in for this. It's just as you level up, you get these things. Level 55 gets a red artifact. Level 60 gets an ice blink, who is, let's be honest, he's not that great, but it's a free 5-star hero. Not a bad deal. Free to play players, free 5 stars are always nice. All right, they're always good. Level 65 and 70 gives you 3-star orange gear. Again, not a bad deal. 75 is some heroic summons and some super wishing coins. Not a bunch of them, but again, it's free stuff. You just, by getting to the level, you get free crap. It's not a bad deal. Level 80 and 85 gives you 4-star orange gear, which is a really big advantage for people that don't like, if you're free to play and you don't have the gems to buy your, what you call them, the super mysterious chest. There we go. Bam, right there. Or to complete a shelter event, and you kind of missed that early on 4-star orange gear. By hitting level 85 in the first month, you're going to get it. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, because I've never actually mathed out what kind of level you can reach as free to play in a month. I don't really know. It'd be really long and boring to test it, so I'm not gonna, but whatever. Either way, at level 90, you do get a Heart Watcher and 2 Prophet Orbs. A really nice reward for anybody, really, on a new server, because Heart Watcher's always useful for boss fights, even up to the late game. Really solid unit there, so it's kind of a nice little reward for jumping straight into things. It's not bad. Not bad just for playing a server. But with that said, we'll jump back over to S10. Boom. Boom. Slowly loading, and we're here. And we'll look over here at the Diamond Fund. Now, I went ahead and bought it because it's a fantastic deal. But overall, it's $10, which is, you'd be like, oh, that's $10. And if you're a new player on a new server, you'd be like, well, is it worth actually buying? The answer is yes, because over the course of your game time, by the time you reach level 150, you will have made 20,000 gems. So for me, it's essentially, that's what it is. It's 20,000 gems for $10, but there's a slow time between getting them if you just start a server. On this account, it's already level 180, so as soon as I click buy, 20,000 gems, straight into my bag place, and we're looking good on gems now, which is fantastic. Super excited about that. It was a great, great offer. But again, the privilege cards, they've been changed to be boosted a little bit, which is nice. I went ahead and bought one of the deals because I was out of mine, and it was half price. I was like, hey, I'm going for it. This one here, as you can see, it's normally $5, brought down to $2, so not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. But there you go. There's the new event changes kind of out of the way. And since there's not a lot going on today, what I decided instead that I was going to do, instead of trying to like fish through and try to find something in here that I could maybe do, what I'm going to do, that I can do, that I kind of need to do anyway, is clean out my bag. Because I got a lot of crap in it, okay? I've got some elite 5-star shards, some regular 5-star shards, and a lot of 5 stars I don't necessarily need in my bag. If you guys don't know, when Heroic Miracle rolls around, if you can complete the Prophet Orb event, that's an asterisk here, you only need 2 heroes from every faction other than Light and Dark. In Light and Dark, you'd only need 1 hero from each faction to fully complete the Heroic Miracle event, because the Prophet Orb event will give you a hero from every single faction for completing it, and that allows you to complete the Heroic Miracle with minimal heroes in your bag. So, what I'm going to do here is I've got obviously more than enough, more than required, I guess you could say, for the heroic miracle, probably for the next couple heroic miracles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and pull out everything that I don't necessarily need. I'm going to leave 2 of every single faction except for light and dark. In light and dark, I'm going to leave 4 just because they're a little rarer and I don't want to screw myself over later down the road by just like trying to slide by the bare minimum. But either way, when we do the profitable event, we'll be doing a double completion in light and dark, so I should be fine either way. But for nowsies, not important. So the first thing I guess we can do is just go through and pull out what we need me to pull out. So for Abyss heroes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I gotta get rid of 4 heroes out of here. I guess we can just leave the scaries because they're in a pile of 2 and pull everything else out. That seems like a decent idea. Whoop. There you go. King Barton, get in here. There we go. We got 2 scaries, which is all you need to complete the event. That's all the 5 stars I have for that, right? It is. Okay, so we got that done. Light heroes. I guess I'm just going to do whatever pops up here first. It's easiest to do, I guess, that way. I want to leave 4. I've got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So I need to pull out 3 of these dudes. I got 3 of these. That'll be easy. Boom. That wasn't very hard. That actually worked out really well. I think that was only, right? 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got 5. Never mind. I've still got another one here. I guess we'll pull out Gurkinator because I'm going to need him later anyway for the 10 star. We'll get to that. For the Shadow faction, we've got 2. We've got 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. So we've got way too many Shadow faction heroes. Just like absolute buttloads of them. We've got 2 Jaras, so let's just leave the 2 Jaras in there and pull everything else out. Sounds like a good idea. Get out of here. What else do we got? Wait a minute. Okay, shh, calm down. I was getting ahead of myself. I was looking at Fortress heroes. I was like, whoa, what the crap? We haven't got to Fortress yet. That's why, Wrath. Calm down. Come here. Click the button. Okay. Okay, it's all working out. Get out of there. All right, so that should be just the 2 jars in there now, right? It looks like that is. Okay, so that's good. Moving on to Fortress. We've got some Fortress heroes to pull out. We've got 3 Valentinos. We've got one of the that's 4. Then we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could leave double Flame Strike in there, just have them in one pool. Seems like a decent idea, actually. Let's pull everything out but the 2 Flame Strikes. Like, boom. What else we got here? The Sigmund. Get out of here, Sigmund. And Ormus. Was that all? Look. I feel like, yes, that was it. That was it. That was all. And then we got the Forest faction, which I've got 1, 4. Is that it? That's all I got is 4? I guess it is. We'll summon out one of you, and we'll summon out one of you. Boop, boop. Bang. There we go. And then we have Dark Heroes. Don't forget the Dark Heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Am I mathing that right? No, I totally missed one. Okay. 4, 5, 6. We need to pull out 2 here. I guess we can just... I want to pull out the food ones. But do I need to pull out a Dasmog? Let's take a look here. Do I have another Dasmog in here right now? I don't. So I probably do need to pull one out just for future reference. I'm going to need him down the road to make my 9 star. So there you go, boom. The Dasmog has now been pulled out, and that is all the stuff we have, just basic actual heroes that we can look at. Everything else is still in shard form, which we can go ahead and pull out, see what we get here. It'll probably be mostly food. All of it will be except for these, and in my luck, those will probably also be food. That's just how my luck goes. Ooh, we got a queen. Mmm, delicious. And we've got 8 of these bad boys. Boom. Boom. That's split decently even. Not bad. 1 abyss short of 2 abysses. So, I mean, it wasn't perfectly even, but it was pretty close. How does that make our food situation look, by the way? We got Kamath out the butt. I don't plan to build Kamath. He's strictly for PvP, and I'm not in the PvP realm on this server. Not even close. I mean, when you're talking about the top peeps in PvP, rocking things like E3 good versus evil teams, Wrathy is not even close. Not even in the ballpark. I'm not even like a mile away from the ballpark. I'm just hanging out, having a good time. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. So I'm not really worried about PvP on this server because I'm not at all close to it, being any kind of competitive at all there. So it's not something I really worry about right now. Maybe down the road, probably not. Not on this account. It'll have to be a new account, honestly, for me to do well in PvP. We're going to summon out these one at a time just because we might get something good. We might not, though. We got an Ice Blink. That's what I'm talking about. Complete food hero. Nobody uses this guy in-game anymore, unless you just really like him. Then, of course, build him. But yeah, I usually have pretty poor luck with my Elite 5s. Ooh, I lied. I got a Shia. I don't need her right now because I've already got an E3, but if new enables come out like E5 or whatnot, you might need another copy or two. So we'll save it just in case. And if I ever wanted to build a second Shia, I've got to start. And I got a Gru. So of those 3 elite shards, only one of them was actually elite. The other ones, not super elite. Both of those are actually, if you didn't know, can be pulled from these regular 5-star shards. Ice Blink comes out of there, and so does Gru. So I don't know why, like if it was me, personally, I would make elite 5-star shards not drop heroes that can drop in regular 5-star shards. It kind of defeats the purpose. These are not elite, so why would they have any kind of shared similar pool between the two? They shouldn't. It doesn't make any sense. They do, but it's whatever. I guess it just boosts RNG sales. I don't know. And we still got a lot of 4-stars, though, I could pull out and try to do some fusing with. I don't necessarily need to, because I've already finished most of my event that way. Like, I've got everything but a couple 6-stars and 9-stars done. I've got a decent amount of light and darks kind of chilling in here. And it makes me wonder how close we are. I mean, we could 6-star this guy right now. 6-star dude here for foods. Let's do that. Need to make a 6-star anyway, so let's make it happen. We'll make you a 6-sar because you want to be a 6-star. Just kidding. You want to be a 6-star because you're level 40, and that's obviously important. It's not important, but I think it's important. What are we going to do here? We can drop double Asmo. We're not going to, though. We're not going to do that. I could. I'm not going to build him, so he will be food eventually. Actually, he could be food today. He could absolutely... He will be food today. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make our Gurkinator a 9-star Gurkinator. Now, my 9-star Gurkinator, 8-star right now, is naked. He's got a decent stone on him, but it's whatever. He's naked. I don't use him for anything. He's not on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit weak. But for right now, we got what we need here to go ahead and get this guy to 9-star. Someone out there is going to freak out like, oh my god, Wrath using Asmo's food. I'm never going to build the guy, so I'm not worried about it. We'll go ahead and get this guy to 9-star. And now, what we are only a 6-star hero short of a 10-star Gurky. And I don't really care about that for the Gurky himself. What I really care about that for is because that will allow me to get my Belrain online. I can go ahead and convert my Gurky into Belrain, and it'll be a great time. And then what I could do even after that, how many relics doth a guy have? 100. So not many. Not many relics are here right now. I'm going to have to use at least 80 to get the 10-star to swap, which puts me in a pickle. Puts me in a bit of a pickle. But when I get my Belrain to 10-star, assuming that I can get the... Ooh, got some loot here. Oh yeah, fusion. Duh, give me that. Give me all that stuff. But assuming that we can get our 10-star Belrain after the next event, which we probably can, a double completion in Light and Dark should net a total of 17 Light and Dark heroes, 5-stars. That's including all the 4-stars, of course, that you get as well fused up. So a total of 14, so it should be split even 7 and 7. If I get 7 Light 5-star heroes, as long as I'm not hideously unlucky, I should be able to make my 6-star here, and I've already got a 9-star Rosa lined up, and I can 10-star my Gurkinator, take that Gurkinator, swap him to a Belrain, and that'll be good. Once she's 10, then I'm on the enable path. And if Vesa, I've been really debating ditching Vesa for a long time anyway. Why is she so weak? I guess she's not super weak, but she's pretty weak. Whatever. Not important. What we're going to do is we're going to ditch this lady. I've been trying to get away from her for a long time anyway. She doesn't heal nearly enough at E3. They've been talking about a priest buff for like a month and a half now. I have yet to see it, so I'm not really that hopeful for it right now anyways. So she'll probably end up getting knocked out. Of course, as soon as I do it, I'll be like, okay, we're regressing Vesa. And like the next day, they'll be like, surprise, Vesa's the new god. And I'll be like, I miss you, Vesa. But hopefully that's not what happens. If that does happen, I will be a little bit sad. But either way, I'm thinking about going ahead and regressing her, getting her food back. I mean, either way, even if I do regress her, I do get her copies back anyways. Even though she's in arena, you can't see it. So I'd still get my 7 copies of Vesa back, so I could always build her again. Or, better yet, I could convert my Valkyrie and get rid of this hero. Everybody uses her. I probably won't. Unless if Vesa turns out to be like a really huge freak beast after the priest buff, you never know. Wrath might just do it because I'm so tired of Valkyries. I see them everywhere. Everyone uses them. It just makes it less fun to build a hero to me if everyone else is using one. Like, it just does. You know? I mean, I know a lot of people build Cruz, but Cruz is not like the centerpiece of every person's team. It's Valkyrie. Everybody loves Valkyries. And it makes me kind of hate Valkyries. But what I could do is I could just swap my Valkyrie out for a Vesa again if she becomes that good. I doubt she will. generally speaking, they're not going to make an old hero way better than any kind of new hero, because it's not really good for business. You know what I'm saying? Like from a selling standpoint, there's no reason to make something that used to be good way, way, way better than the new stuff, because then no one's going to build the new stuff, and there's no need to spend any money. So I assume the priest buff, while it may be nice and bring her back into a little bit more of a useful role, I really don't think it's going to make her like amazing and bring her back into like the forefront of gaming. I think Vesa's time is come and gone for that. I think she was meta for a while, and now she's not. I don't think she'll be returning to it anytime soon. Of course, I could be wrong. I'm not right all the time. I could be. Look at that little doll. I never noticed that. It's very hideous. it's very much hideous. But either way, I don't think she'll be brought back like into an amazing deal and be like amazing in the game anymore. She might be useful, but either way, I'm probably going to regress her, get the food out of her, and use it to pump my Belrain to E3 as soon as possible, because obviously Belrain far better than Vesa ever was, plus she has an attack boost and stuff for your team, which is really nice, so we'll get there. It's all in time. I guess before we go, we can do like something. We can try like a push in the tower, like a really short one. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to lose right here. I'm like 90. I see King Barton, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to die. We can try this one, though, just because I might lose here. I mean, I have no idea. Not a single clue was had, but we'll see. Eeny, meeny, miny. We'll go with Rosa. We'll go with Rosa and grab that damage reduction. Do I want to leave the deer on or go with the snake? Let's try the snake. Let's try a little more damage-oriented approach here and see what happens. Now, luckily, they did pop in this hot skip button up here, so when you get stuck on a wave, you're not like necessarily stuck there for ages and ages and ages and ages. You can kind of next your way through it until you finally beat it, which is super good. Ooh, these guys are doing a little bit of damages. But I think with Shia in here, we're going to do fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I love Shia so much. I'm so glad I built her. I was kind of on the fence, like, I don't know, she seems really good, but I wasn't sure, and then I built her, and I was like, yes, 100% always was sure, she's amazing. And I do like her. She's a beast for damage. Oh, I love my Shia monster. She is hot. Here we go. Not what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting more of like a scary King Barton lineup. There's a scary in there. I don't know, it's a Ruin team. Amuvor is going to suck one. I don't know. Let's see what happens. We'll see, you know. What's the worst going to happen? You can lose. Not a big deal. If you lose, you lose. Life has victories and failures in it, and to be honest, you learn way more from the failures. Words of wisdom from Wrath today. It's true. You don't learn a lot when you win. Like, if you're successful at something, generally you don't learn very much from it. It's when you do, like, really poorly at something that you kind of have to learn. So it's nice. It's a nice little built-in way in life that you kind of have to learn from things, is losing, failing, and it happens a lot. It happens mucho, but that wasn't bad. Double Dark Arthidol means we absolutely want you right here, just because. Get that 1-round petrification buff for my own damage. Works really nice. I don't know. This one doesn't seem like it'll be... let's just hold off on speaking, because you just never know. I think it's going okay, though. I mean, if all else, we could swap back to the deer for more survivability, but it looks like... Yeah, I think we're doing okay here. Oop, get wrecked on. Get wrecked on, Cruz. You suck one. You suck one because you're dead. What's this one looking like? It's not bad either. I could probably take that. I mean, it's mostly crowd control. I feel like that'll work out okay for me. Let's pop you back in the front line, though. Get those block buffs going early. It's always nice. It's always nice to have block buffs early on, because then she can nuke on round 2, and that's always nice. I wonder who the highest attack unit is on their team. Dark Arthidol. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I think... Does she gain attack? She has some weird passive buff, I think, for that. I don't know. I don't pay a lot of attention to her because I don't really ever plan to build one, so... Uh-oh. She is going down. She did go down. I still think, yeah, we're totally good here, though. I mean, we're fine. But Shia did die, and that's a little sad. And here we are, the next 5 wave here. Wow, another wave I would not have expected. A rainbow team with a flame strike in it. 4-star orange gear. This is one thing. I would definitely say the tower needs some tweakage. Now, people have recommended it to me through my comments that they're like a smash for the tower, like every week it resets or whatever. That would be fine. Like, honestly, that would be a cool idea because right now the tower is literally a one-time deal. Like, once you beat, like, if you are this guy, well, if you're this guy, you still have a little bit left to go. But there's nothing new coming here. This content becomes old, dead, stale. There's nothing in it. There's no more rewards from it. Once you've beat it once, it's one and done. And it kind of turns the mode into a dead mode where there's just not a lot happening. It'd be kind of cool if every week or something this did reset, like back to zero for everybody. And it was like, hey, good luck climbing again. Or it just gave you an option to like re-smash some levels for every 50 you beat last time. I don't know, just some way to get some more loot out of it or have it more than just a one-time thing. Because right now it is pretty boring. And like it wave layer, if you're at layer 515, let's be honest, this right here is laughable as a reward. It's a joke. Like I have E3 units. None of this here is at all necessary for my team. It's not a reward. It's just kind of like, I don't know, weird. Like, I don't need it, but I don't know. I feel like the tower could definitely use a little bit of love. A lot of things in the game, since the E3 buff, could use a little bit of love. There's a lot of areas that don't really quite, I don't know, they didn't progress, they didn't age well. When E3 popped out, it kind of took some areas and made it a little less good. Oh, weenus! We got pooped on. We got pooped on hardcore mode. I like it. I like getting pooped on hardcore mode. Let's try it again. Maybe it was unlucky. But yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff, like a lot of the content, kind of gets to the point where, like, things like the Celestial Island, for example. Once you have maxed out your Celestial Island, you have literally zero need for it ever again. You don't ever need it again. Oh, that Amuvor is just pooping all over me. I don't like. No gusta. Oh, dead. Suck. We got close there. We got close. That's right. We'll leave it for another day. But like I was saying, things like the Tower of Oblivion being one-time loot, by this point of the game, for most people, it's nothing. It's like a dead end. Like, the loot even isn't good anymore, except for every 25 levels you get something moderately good. At least when you started out, that every 5 wave with the gear was like, hey, that's something I can use, you know, because I'm still new to the game. At this point in the game, 4-star gear is a joke. If you're still using 4-star gear when you're at wave 500 plus in the tower, you're doing it wrong. Just gonna say it, you've been playing the game wrong for a long time. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it seems like the loot's really lackluster, but the Celestial Island, once you max it out, I haven't, because I don't need to. I can already take all the max bosses or whatever with what I have now, and always have the little daffodils left over. There's no real challenge here anymore, at all. But once you if you actually were so inclined to max out all your buildings, I'm not. I've got all my resources maxed and my harvest and my daffodils maxed. I haven't maxed any of this stuff because I don't need it. I can already beat everything in there. It's not hard. But to a certain point, you'll never have use for these up here ever again. There's no need for them because unless they boost the Celestial Island to like level 40 or something, there's no need for those little red crystals for anything. I've seen a lot of people who've already maxed it out, you know, months ago who were like, dude, I've got like 20,000 of these things just laying around and there's literally nothing to do with them. And there isn't. I mean, make a shop or something for this. You know, there's a lot of content in the game that kind of needs a refresh, just kind of like a facelift. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little old, a little outdated. It doesn't really hold well at the end game. We need more in-game content. That's what I would say 100% for sure. In-game content is always important in games because if you don't have any, nobody plays the game. And once they reach in-game, they get bored, they leave, they don't want to play it anymore. I feel like this game needs much more in-game content, but whatever. We did a little bit today. There wasn't a lot going on. Talked about the new event, which actually was, or not really a new event, the new update, which kind of nice, new features. I'm down with it. Is that, you know, if you're not a spender, it doesn't really affect you all that much, other than if you're starting a new server. But for people that do spend on the monthly cards each month, really nice update, really nice little boost for, I guess, nothing at all, which is always nice. Free things is always nice. But anyways, that is gonna be it for today, though. Like I said, not a lot going on, but super excited for tomorrow. Can't wait for the new events. Oh my gosh. I guess for you guys, it'll be in a couple hours. For me, it's tomorrow. But either way, that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. And tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.